you're newly saved and confused why your life seems way harder than before, you're not alone. In fact, we should be honored to suffer. Let me explain. In Genesis, God gave us a free will, and we chose to defy Him and chose ourselves over God. Doing so, it allowed sin into our world. The perfect world that He had made for us is now corrupted, not because God is punishing us, but because we chose it. But I don't want to just focus on the negatives. Having a relationship with God can help bring new perspectives in your life, and it can help you bring love into your life. And you can receive spiritual gifts from God and a purpose. But with those things comes a price that we all must pay in our walk with God, and that's to suffer. Not in God's will, but this world's. Ephesians 6:12, for we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places. So, if I live for God and not the world, it goes against everything around us. The spirits and demons of this world hate us. They hate the spirit that is in us, and will use this world to go against the spirit you have in your heart. But that's not the only reason we suffer. Look at Jesus. After countless attempts to put us on the right track, hundreds and hundreds of times, we've come back to God only to defile Him. God sent Himself to do what we couldn't for us. He sent His Son in the form of a man, living the same life we live, only to die for all of our sins. That was the purpose of Jesus, to instill faith, to perform miracles and healing what the world said couldn't be healed. But all while doing so, the world around Him hated Him. John 15:18 says, if the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. Jesus even says this Himself. But even after Jesus went back to heaven, after rising from the dead and encountering the disciples again one last time, most, if not all of His disciples were martyred, killed for their faith and belief in God. Now we can't be martyred anymore. We can still have this world against us, which makes our lives difficult. But when those times get difficult, we have God to turn to. He is our strength and provider, our well that we can run to. In these suffering seasons, He is all we have, and He will comfort you. Also, I just want to remind you of the story of Job. Satan didn't just start trying to destroy Job's life, but he had to get permission from God. And while Job did suffer and go through a hard season, the Bible tells us that by the end of Job, he had way more than what he had before his suffering season. So remember that even Satan knows who has authority, but that God knew the outcome of Job before he did, and He allowed Satan in Job's life. So next time you're questioning why life is so hard, it's supposed to be. But just like Job, God will never let you fail. So if you are in a suffering season, just know that if you stay faithful to God, He will not only provide, but double what you had in life. And that's why as Christians, we suffer. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If this video helped you, I would appreciate it if you would leave a like and comment, and subscribe if you want to support this ministry. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.